Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mano 777, and we're back inside of Destiny here with your weekly vendor reset video for Tuesday, May 16th. 2017. We're going to be going all the solid rolls that you can get this week in terms of PvE and PvP weapons, as well as all the tier 12 gear that you can get. So if you like something in this video, a positive rating is always greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Destiny 1, Destiny 2 content, and leave a comment down below. Let me know if something in this video strikes your fancy or if it's something that you're looking to get. First of all, let's start over in the Crucible Quartermaster over here very quickly. We're going to go ahead and go through all the weapons. Really nothing too strong. The hero formula is actually a good roll this week. It's got Firefly as well as explosive rounds and Zen Moment. I would say that this is an excellent PvE scout rifle if you need to go ahead and get one. Explosive rounds and Firefly is very good. The Palindrome hand cannon this week as triple tap. It does feed and hidden hand, but honestly I don't feel like this is a very positive roll. Definitely we've seen some significantly better rolls this week if you need to. It's not terrible, but it's also not very good. In addition, let's go ahead and go over to all of the different weapons you got here. The one I would highly recommend that you pick up this week is the Event Horizon. The Event Horizon this week features the God roll for that you can get for a sniper rifle. First of all, it has short gaze, which is very solid, even though it was nerfed back in I want to say it was like year 2 near the end of it, where they made it so short gaze it took a little bit more time to aim down the scope. Short gaze is still one of the most preferred sniper rifles that you'd want to use in the game. In addition, it's got life support as well as Army of One, plus the 3 best things that you can have at the end of your tier trees for each sniper rifles. It's got quick draw, it's got snapshot, and it's got hidden hand. This is just insanely good roll. You definitely want to make sure you probably use quick draw. I know that there are some people who say snapshot is better, some people who say quick draw is better. I've always found that quick draw is going to be a lot stronger because it basically gives you the ability of snapshot with quick draw, but you can draw it a little bit faster. So, but with hidden hand giving you better aim assist and target acquisition, it's going to be a very solid roll this week. If there's one thing I can say pick up from the vendor over the Crucible Quartermaster, it's this event this week. Nothing else is too positive either. You do have a pretty nice roll for your chaotic neutral, just because that's just a pretty nice machine gun with life support, perfect balance, and percent stable weapon for you this week. Let's go over to the Vanguard Quartermaster and see what's going on over there. Saying hello to the Vanguard Quartermaster over here this week. Really nothing is too amazing. The Angel's Advocate is still kind of a meh roll. It does have reactive reload, which is really nice, as well as Outlaw and perfect balance, which might make this a good scout rifle for you. However, it doesn't have explosive rounds, so it's kind of a meh to me. I really do enjoy using explosive rounds on scout rifles. Really nothing else too strong here. I might say that the Bone Crusher is a good one to have this week. You can turn down the reload speed, but would Feeding Frenzy, or as well as Spray and Play here, so that can make this actually a pretty strong roll. And it has crowd control, which kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. That might be very for you. 7 Cents has an okay roll. It has quick draw, it's got hidden hand, mulligan, as well as short gaze, which is very nice. However, it's slightly lower impact than, say, for example, the Event Horizon, so it's not going to be as solid as well as that. So I'd save your marks and make sure you use that. Disassembly required is a decent one this week. You've got heavy payload as well as tracking, so definitely a good one there if you want to pick up that rocket launcher. Checking out over with Rock Jalal over here at Dead Orbit. Nothing too fantastic as well this week. Nothing too amazing. We do have the Extremophile that has the high caliber rounds as well as perfect balance and hidden hand. So this is actually going to be very solid for you this week. It's going to be your best auto rifle to pick up between all of the different vendors this week. I'd say that that's going to be very strong. Again, we've got a very nice fusion rifle here with the worlds to come. We've got rangefinder as well. Then small bore, spray and play, enhanced battery. This could be a decent one if you do indeed like using fusion rifles, but that's your choice over there. Other than that, nothing too major. We do have an Unto Dust with grenade velocity is not very high on that this week, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend that one. Finally, over here in the tower hangar, let's go look and see what future war cult has up. Need to take a look at the Wormwood that we've got over here. The whale this week is actually not too shabby. It does have Luck of the Chamber plus Third Eye. However, it doesn't have anything to buff the range boost as much as possible. It does have explosive rounds, which is nice, and Luck in the Chamber. So not bad, but also not a great roll this week. The Waltz is so close to being really solid, but there's nothing to boost the stability roll on it this week. You can see here we've got a little bit of range, but it doesn't have anything to boost stability. High caliber rounds in Rodeo is pretty solid, especially with Feeding Frenzy. So that's a pretty positive roll, but not as good as it could be. The Wounded is very, very strong this week. It does have high caliber rounds. It has perfect balance and crowd control. I'm a huge fan of crowd control. Also triple tap, but again, it doesn't have explosive rounds on it. Definitely one of those things that I look for all the time. The Wormwood is okay this week. It has Fitted Stock, Relentless Tracker, Hidden Hand, high caliber rounds, and lightweight. So nothing really to boost the range, but high caliber rounds does make this a pretty nice roll this week. Nothing too great, nothing too major. The Warpath is actually very strong this week. It's got grenades and horseshoes, heavy payload, which is really solid because they'll increase the warhead, get it completely maxed out, as well as you got reload this weapon even faster. So Warpath might be a good option for you over there. Finally, let's go check New Monarchy to wrap things up today. Okay, we're over here at New Monarchy this week. We don't really have anything too strong in the auto rifle side. Again, Free Will doesn't have a lot of range on it. The Impeacher is actually a really nice roll this week. This would maybe be the one to get. It's got high caliber rounds, hand loaded, as well as rangefinder. I'd recommend getting this if you need a sidearm this week. It's a very, very, very solid roll, and it fires ridiculously quickly. I actually like the Impeacher sometimes a little bit better than the Wormwood, even though a lot of people seem to think that that's the best one to get this week. Again, the First Citizen is not too shabby. It has a super high rate of fire, but it's got high caliber rounds, Feeding Frenzy, and Hidden Hand, which does make it pretty solid. But again, it doesn't have a lot of range and stability. So just food for thought. It's not great, but it's definitely one of those things that you can use when you're in close range combat this week. So that is all the weapons this week and all the things that you can cover there. Talk about all the different things that you can pick up from all the different vendors in terms of tier 12 build. If you go over to the Titan Vanguard over by Commander Zavala, we have a roll over there. We've got intellect and strength rolls over there. Let's go ahead and walk up here. We've got over at the Warlock, we've got 96% rolls in a lot of places with the Ghosts as well as with each chest armor, which is pretty solid for you. Erismore doesn't really have anything. However, House of Judgment has some good stuff this week. We actually have a Hunter Cloak that is 100% roll. It is Discipline and Strength. That is the Devil's Cloak, the Devil's Mark over there that you can get. Actually, excuse me, that's not for the that's not for the Hunter, that is for the Titan. My bad on that, so apologies please. Okay, going over to Dead Orbit, we have a 100% roll ending vest, which is intellect and strength. If you go over to Dead Orbit, that's going to be really solid for you over there. Nothing really over at New Monarchy, which is unfortunate. Nothing really over at the Crucible Handler as well. Of course, the Iron Lord artifacts this week we already covered in the weekly reset video for you this week. And then talking about the speaker, we have one more 100% rolled class item, and that is the Sunsinger's Bond for the Warlock over at the speaker. So those are the tier 12 100% rolls for you this week. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, tier 12 rolls or which rolls are good, leave a comment down in the comment section down below. If you have any questions on how to get raids and things like that taken care of, check out my Twitch live streams, twitch.tv/manodester. People through the raids all the time, and we want to help you get your stuff taken care of. So again, if you like something in this video, a positive rating, it would be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Destiny 1 Destiny content, and I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny.